For most of my life, I was able to label myself as this shy, introverted kid, that socially awkward person that's just unable to integrate in groups, to socialize like a normal human being. I encountered massive amounts of social anxiety that would just dictate who I am and dominate my frame all the time and my behavior. And for a long time, I didn't even realize that I was struggling with social anxiety. The term of social anxiety wasn't as popular as it is today, so I didn't have it as a tool to research online. I was used to always hearing that inner voice, that inner monologue of that evil voice telling you how bad you are, how much you suck, how good others are in comparison to you, how bad you're doing in comparison to them. And for a long time, I just accepted it as normality. I didn't really think there was an issue with that. I thought that was just like what life feels like, but then I realized that it has extremely bad effects on my life. It's dragging me down in several domains in life. So I have to do something about it. And I went through so many approaches, so many tactics, tips and tricks, so many different pursuits. And I'm here to give you the one that works, the only one that works, literally. Because I'm sure you watch a lot of content like this if you are also identifying with my story. And I'm sure you've heard a lot of tips like you could be more confident if you take care of your body language. You could implement these specific tips and tricks to seem more confident or to seem more charismatic or to make other people feel attracted to you, to be more magnetic, all these things. Or to even cure social anxiety, which is the cause and what's holding you back. But I'm here to tell you that the only way to do this, the only way to make progress, is to completely kill the old you, to completely destroy that self-image. Because that's the actual issue, that your belief system is completely detrimental, it's virus, it's poisonous. That voice that's always belittling you is completely poisonous, and it shouldn't be like that. The voice inside your head, of course, it sometimes outlines your flaws because that's how you make progress. The feeling of inferiority is not bad, it allows us to make progress in the first place. But when it becomes an inferiority complex and you always hear it persisting and it's always telling you how bad you are and how good others are. Like, look at your friend right there. He's able to have such a nice time. He's able to attract people to him. He seems so relaxed and charismatic, and you are always tense and you always have to put a lot of effort and you're not even getting the results in the first place. Or look, he touched him friendly on the shoulder. You never get touches from people because people just seem to act awkwardly around you and avoid you. That is an evil inner monologue, and it should not occur. It's doing you so much bad. Now, this is a tough process. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not here to sell you fake hopes. This is a tough process which requires a lot of patience, it requires a lot of time to invest, and you don't see overnight success. You do see overnight progress sometimes, but it's really small. And you have to be used to that because if you're looking for overnight success, you could go ahead and look for other pieces of advice of other people which only tackle the surface. But this is not surface level advice. This is the real thing that really makes the change. Because unless you do this, by the way, it will always persist. Because I said that I used to be this shy, awkward kid. But although I was a young adult in my really early 20s, I still used to behave like this in certain situations. So unless I would have taken action, I would have gotten to the point where I'm 40 years old probably and I would have still behaved like that. And that's the same for you. Like, I see it in other people all the time. I see this awkward, weird, strange behavior that's unaccustomed to the certain social situations we are in. It's just because they don't put in the work. They are on their autopilot frame and they are just guided all the time by their previous life experiences. They put in no work, they are on autopilot, and they are not even aware that they are manipulated and guided. But you are different, you are better, and you can make the progress. A key thing you have to understand here is that your dreams, your wet dreams of just being such a great socializer, such a great person to be around, being the center of attention, a magnetic person every single minute of the day, all those things have to vanish because they are just unrealistic, not even expectations, but dreams. You set the bar so high in the first place, and it's unrealistic because it doesn't happen. Like, no one is truly like that. Maybe celebrities are. If you want to reach that level, you have to be a celebrity, basically. As a normal human being that's just normally engaging in conversations with people, you don't need to be like that. You don't need to show your best self every single day, to be extremely magnetic and charismatic, because that's unrealistic. That's not human, basically. And people want other people want human beings around them, because even if you take your greatest social idol, thinking about them reaching that bar of success that you've set for yourself, they would be unable to do that, because no one is able to do that 24/7 in every single interaction. It's unattainable. It's inhumane. It's not possible in this universe. So get it out of your mind, because that is the first big mistake you're doing, the first thing that's holding you back so much. And when you think like that, all of the negative thoughts are reinforced, and then you feel worse and worse and worse. And when you feel worse and worse and worse, your interactions and other people around you end up feeling just like that. So then we can draw the conclusion that in order for you to have better interactions, what you should do is end up feeling better and better and better. So it's not really about what you're doing to them and around them and how you act around these people. It's just about how you're feeling about the situation. Because the energy you have, other people pick up on that, other people love that. And the thing is that, like, the secret is that when you are confident, when you are grounded in your authenticity, other people respect that so, so much. Because guess what? Just like you have your insecurities, every other person also has insecurities. And they are only tuned in to their insecurities. They are also thinking and overthinking about their insecurities and how they might end up looking like. And when they see a person that's so grounded in who they really are, doesn't care about their flaws, and they are just confident, completely confident to the core, they cannot not respect that person. So hopefully now you understand that the goal is not to be an extrovert or a good socializer or a confident person or a charismatic person. The goal is to be who you are. The goal is to be grounded and secure into your authenticity. That is the single most important thing you have to take into account. Everything else doesn't matter whatsoever. So from now on, this is your compass in your journey of becoming more authentic. Then how do you actually reach that point where you're grounded in yourself? As I said, you have to destroy and completely kill that detrimental version of you, that poison and virus self-image that you have in your mind, and just update it with a new one. Because unless you're able to destroy that poison from your mind, it will always keep dragging you back and back and back. All of my videos are meant to serve as a helping hand for you to be able to reach that point of being grounded in your authentic self and understanding that you are the goal. You, however you are, with all your flaws, all your weird passions, you are already the goal. You don't have to do anything to improve yourself. You don't have to do any effort of being someone you're not, or to seem more confident than you're not. You just being who you are and feeling like you're meant to feel, that is the ideal. And I hope that this video managed to open your eyes to the deep truth, to the real raw truth behind all of this thing of becoming more charismatic, more confident, getting out of your social anxiety. And if you still feel the need for more support, I have a link in the description and you can book a meeting with me and I will help you personally.